Greetings to all friends and subscribers of the Auto Expert channel. Tesla might not like this one, because BYD just revealed a new electric sedan with crazy range, insane charging speed, and a starting price that almost sounds like a typo. Hey everyone, so BYD just dropped something pretty wild. Meet the 2026 BYD Seal 08. And honestly, this thing sounds like it came straight out of the future. BYD, already the world's biggest EV maker, just unveiled this brand new flagship sedan, and it's loaded with tech. We're talking megawatt flash charging, the second generation Blade battery, rear wheel steering, and their fancy Dependable smart suspension. Yeah, that's a lot of big words for one car. Size-wise, this thing is huge, over 5 meters long with a 3,030 millimeters wheelbase. So think Tesla Model S territory. The design follows BYD's Ocean theme with a sleek fastback shape, super thin headlights, glowing accents in the bumper, and even LiDAR on the roof for advanced driver tech. Basically, it looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. Now here's the crazy part. It runs on an 800-volt platform, and BYD says you could get over 1,000 kilometers of range. And charging? Hold on to your coffee. Supposedly 400 kilometers of range in just 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. The all-wheel drive version is expected to push over 640 horsepower and go 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. Not bad for a luxury EV sedan. BYD says the Seal 08 should hit the market later in 2026, and if it makes its way to North America, Tesla might want to start paying attention. Alright, what do you think? Would you drive one? Let me know in the comments. Alright, let's talk about the exterior of the 2026 BYD Seal 08. Because honestly, this car looks like it swam straight out of the future. First thing you notice up front, there's no traditional grille. It's completely closed off, which is pretty normal for EVs. But BYD made it look really clean and futuristic. The headlights are super slim and sharp, and underneath them there's this cool wave-like pattern that fits the whole Ocean design theme. BYD calls it their Ocean aesthetic, and yeah, I kind of see it. It's like the car is ready to surf. Down on the front bumper you've got these large air ducts on both sides. And here's the fun part, they actually include Starlight ambient lighting. Yep, lighting in the bumper, because apparently normal headlights just aren't enough anymore. At night this thing is probably going to look like a spaceship landing in a parking lot. Now look up at the roof and you'll notice something interesting, a LiDAR sensor sitting right on top. That's there for BYD's advanced driver assistance system. Basically, the car is scanning the road and building a 3D map around it. So yeah, the car might actually see things before you do. Slightly scary, slightly awesome. Moving to the side, the Seal 08 has a fastback silhouette, which gives it that sporty coupe-like look even though it's a big luxury sedan. And when I say big, I mean big. This car is over 5.1 meters long. That's right in the same territory as the big luxury EVs we see in North America. Long, low, and pretty aggressive. The body lines are really smooth and flowing, almost like waves running along the side of the car. It's not overly complicated, but it still looks premium and aerodynamic. Basically the kind of design that makes people in parking lots go, "Wait, what car is that?" And then the rear. This might be my favorite part. The car keeps that sleek fastback shape, and the taillights stretch across the back with these flowing wave patterns inside them. At night it's probably going to look amazing. Very modern, very high-tech. Overall, the design feels like BYD wanted to mix luxury, sportiness, and a little bit of sci-fi. And honestly, they kind of nailed it. Now the real question is, if this thing eventually comes to the US or Canada, would you pick it over something like a Tesla Model S or Lucid Air? Let me know what you think. If you're as passionate about cars as we are and enjoy learning new things about the world of autos, then you've come to the right place. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like this video. New and interesting videos are released daily. Let's move on. Alright, now let's talk about power, range, and everyday practicality of the 2026 BYD Seal 08, because this is where things get really interesting. First up, power. The all-wheel drive version of the Seal 08 is expected to produce over 480 kilowatts, which translates to about 644 horsepower. Yeah, that's serious power for a big luxury EV sedan. That puts it right into performance territory. BYD says the car can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 5 seconds, which is roughly 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.5 seconds. So imagine this, you're merging onto the highway. You tap the accelerator, and suddenly you're way ahead of everyone else. Instant electric torque never gets old. Now let's talk range. because BYD is making some big promises here. The CL08 runs on an 800-volt high-voltage platform paired with the second-generation Blade battery. According to BYD, the car could deliver over 1,000 kilometers of range on the Chinese testing cycle. If we translate that closer to what drivers in the US and Canada might see, it could realistically land somewhere around 450 to 621 miles, depending on the final EPA rating. That means road trips from Los Angeles to San Francisco or Toronto to Montreal, with plenty of battery left. Pretty impressive. But the craziest part might be the charging speed. The CL08 supports megawatt flash charging, which means it can add about 400 kilometers, around 250 miles, of range in just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's basically the time it takes to grab a coffee or a snack at a gas station. If that charging tech becomes widely available, it could completely change how people think about EV road trips. And in terms of practicality, the CL08 is also a big car. It's about 203 inches long with a 119-inch wheelbase, which means lots of interior space and a comfortable ride for passengers. Perfect for long drives or family trips. Plus it even has rear-wheel steering, which helps a big sedan turn tighter and park easier in city streets or crowded parking lots. So when you combine 644 horsepower, up to 621 miles of range, crazy fast charging, and a spacious cabin, the CL08 starts looking like a serious rival to the big luxury EVs we already know. Now I'm curious, if this car came to the US or Canada, would you drive one? Alright, now let's talk about the price of the 2026 BYD CL08 and wrap up this whole review. And honestly, the pricing might be the most shocking part of this car. Early estimates suggest that the BYD CL08 could start somewhere around $24,000 to $30,000 in China, with higher trims possibly reaching around $40,000 or a little more depending on the battery, drivetrain, and tech options. Now pause for a second and think about that. We're talking about a large electric sedan, over 200 inches long, with up to around 640 horsepower, potentially close to 500 miles of range, super fast megawatt charging, rear-wheel steering, LiDAR sensors, and a super high-tech interior. And the starting price might be around the cost of a compact gasoline car in North America. That's honestly kind of crazy. Of course, if this car ever came to the US or Canada, the price would probably be higher because of import tariffs, safety regulations, and taxes. So realistically, it could land somewhere around $40,000 to $55,000 depending on the version. But even at that price, it could still be extremely competitive in the EV market. Overall, the BYD CL08 looks like one of the most exciting electric sedans coming in 2026. It's big, fast, packed with technology, and potentially way more affordable than many luxury EVs we see today. And if BYD really brings this level of tech and performance at that price, some automakers in North America might start getting a little nervous. But now I want to hear from you guys. If you had the choice, what would you pick, a Tesla or the new BYD CL08?